Hi everyone, Farrah here, welcome back to my channel. So I've been away, sorry I haven't done a video I have to say, but I was away in the Philippines for 3 weeks just for rest and some rejuvenation. I'm not going to say any more. But I had a nice time and I'm back and feeling refreshed and everything. So back to today. Today I wanted to talk about something that I've noticed a lot recently on my Facebook especially. And it's really irritated me, and I just thought it needs to be spoken about. I don't think it's spoken about enough, but it definitely needs to be spoken about. And it's other trans girls putting other trans girls down. Now, I'm sure all of you are aware that there's a hierarchy system on the trans scene. I don't know why, but there is. And basically, everyone, well, it always seems like everyone's in a rush to get surgeries and do this and that. And, surgeries are very personal things, and they're things that, if you want to get something done or you want to, for your transition, then do it for you. That's great. That's fine. Everyone has things they want to get done. Some people don't want any surgery at all, and that's fine as well. But I'm just saying that, a lot of girls, sort of trans girls, have surgery or want surgery. And, it's a big part of our lives, transitioning. It takes up most of it, our time and most of our, our funds and our resources. And, definitely I would say personally for myself that, my transition has been probably the biggest focus and the main focus in my life still to this day. I was away 3 weeks ago for 3 weeks getting some other little bits and pieces done. I just think that it's always going to be something that's part of my life, and there's nothing wrong with that. And again, if you don't want to have surgery, there's nothing wrong with that as well. But on my Facebook when I got back recently, I saw someone had posted a picture of a trans girl, and another trans girl said, "Oh, she looks very manly." And it's just throwaway comments like that. We have comments like that from other people. We don't need people from our own community leaving comments like that about someone else who's trans. It's all, and this person who put this comment, they'd had some surgeries done, and I think they were post-op, and I've noticed this trend with a lot of post-op girls. Once they become post-op, they suddenly think that means they're a real woman and they're not part of the trans community anymore, and they look down their nose on people who aren't post-op. And they look down their nose even more at cross-dressers and transvestites, or gay guys who like to dress up, or drag queens, or anything like that. They seem to want to distance themselves from us all and pretend that they're a genetic woman and that they're better than everyone else. When in fact this is clearly not the case. Everyone is equal, everyone's entitled to live their life the way they want to live it, and I really can't believe that a trans person would have the audacity to speak badly about another trans person when they know exactly how it feels to be treated differently. And it just really annoys me that a lot of post-op girls seem to get it into their head that now that they're post-op, that they're not part of our community, or that they're a real girl and they're better than everybody else. I'm sorry to break this to you girls, but you were still born male, you are still transsexual. Regardless of how much surgery you have done, you are always going to be a transsexual woman, and you should be proud of that, and you should be embracing that. You shouldn't be trying to hide it, because why is anyone else going to support us or think that we have value if you don't even have value for yourself? Because trying to hide who you are is not painting a great picture for everybody else. No, I totally understand about blending in and being comfortable with who we are, and the fact that we shouldn't have to broadcast who we are. I completely understand that, and obviously for our safety. But what I'm saying is that cutting yourself off or turning your nose up to your own community once you've got to a certain place is, it literally is cutting your nose off to spite your face, because you should be embracing our community still, and even though you're post-op, you should still be proud to be a trans person. And I'm not saying you have to go onto the trans scene and all that kind of stuff, but leaving horrible comments on other people's pictures or videos because you think that you're better than them just because you've had one more surgery than them, or just another surgery that they haven't had. I just don't understand that. It really upsets me, it really annoys me. And when I see stuff like that, I really have to tell people about themselves, because it just makes me so angry that, remember who you are, remember where you came from, and have a little bit more respect for yourself and for other people, because everyone else is still trying to do their transition. And if someone decides that they don't want to go post-op, they're still trans. If someone doesn't have any surgery done, they're still trans. If someone doesn't even transition, but in their head they feel like they're a woman, they're still trans. Do you know what I'm saying? There isn't one rule, there isn't one way of transitioning. Everyone is entitled to do their transition their way for them. You know, it's a very private thing. And, you know, when you discuss things with other people, instead of judging them for their decisions, just, you know, even if you don't agree with those decisions about their transition and stuff, just support them in it, because everyone does things differently, everyone does things at their own pace, and you know, it's not up for us personally, when someone talks to us about their transition, for us to tell them that they're doing it wrong, because there is no wrong or right way to transition. Do you know what I'm saying? So I just think that it's important that if we see other trans people putting trans people down, that we should speak up and defend people, because I just don't think, regardless of whether you're trans or outside of our community, you know, saying nasty things to people online, you know, just because you think you're better than them, or because you think that they annoy you because they're not doing what you're doing, you know, it's ridiculous. You know, everyone is entitled to do things the way they want to do them. Do you know what I mean? And if you don't like that person, why are you following them, and why? Do you know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. You know, instead of saying nasty things, say nothing. And if you don't like the way someone's living their life or the way they're doing something, then don't follow them on social media. It's, you know, it's that simple. Anyway, it was a bit of a rant today, but I just wanted to say that because it really annoys me. I see it all the time when I'm at clubs. I've had girls saying to me, come and stand with us because, you know, we're all pretty and we can like stand together and stuff, you know. And it's like, well, I have lots of friends who are drag queens. I have lots of friends who are gay guys who dress up. I have lots of friends who are gender fluid. I have friends who are cross-dressers, TVs, TS, and personally I'd rather spend time with the people who are honest, have good hearts, than people who look like amazing but have really nasty personalities. I'm sorry. I'd rather spend time with real people. So anyway, so have a good day everyone, speak to you all soon. And by the way, I have a show this Saturday on the 29th of September at the Way Out Club, so if you're in town in London, then get down to the Way Out Club and see my show. See you all later.